Okay, so I got about 8 bags of trash picked up. Um, and I actually did like a pretty meticulous job. I got all the pieces of microplastic, and even though in all reality what I should be doing is just getting the larger items first because those often break up and into smaller pieces. And a lot of it was like stuff that got ran over by, lawn maintenance crews and stuff like that. Not a lot. I mean, um, people do clean up trash and whatnot, and like, you know, uh, not mo pretty much everyone, throws away most of their trash. Like, I don't want to say a percentage, but like probably 95% of people just make an effort to throw most of their stuff away, and a lot of it is just stuff that like kind of gets throw it because they get how would you say? Like say, you got a 4 to 8 mile per hour average northwest wind gust, then you can get like 16 to 20 mile per hour burst of wind, and that will just like flip open trash cans and have it just kind of get caught by the wind current or whatever you want to say. So yeah, that's a part of the reason why some of that stuff is out there, I guess. Not that it matters. But I put like a good solid um, 3, 4 hours into just getting the trash cleaned up. I got some few like large pieces of windshield liner from car wreckage. So like in addition to the 7 bags of trash, there was also like large pieces of styrofoam that I got from the riverbeds, um, and then all sorts of car wreckage and what have you. Um, so yeah, and then I made sure to get everything out of the drain pipes. Like there were like towels and microfiber towels, hand towels, what have you, gloves in the drain pipes, all sorts of microplastic and debris. And it's kind of loaded up with sediment, so it probably should be cleaned out a little bit. Um, because if those don't drain out, then once the flash freezing happens at this time of the year, it just kind of freezes onto the road. So that's a hazard. Um, and I would do a more thorough job if I was, you know, like actually being paid, not even like $10 an hour, even if I was just getting like, just a few dollars or whatever, I'd probably do an even more thorough job. But I don't expect that from anyone, so somebody gave me uh, $10 for explaining to them how a gear ratios work on a bicycle the other day. So that is something to be thankful for. That happened last week. Uh, and as far as the e-bike goes, I gotta replace the cable, and I've already gotten the I put a new derailleur on it, a new Acera derailleur. It's not a very good derailleur. It's really jumpy, and I've got to replace the cable because it's starting to fray. And I've got a new cable, which I'll get right here. I've got a new cable, and I have to get a end cap for it. But what I think I'm going to do is just actually solder it, and that should probably actually work a little bit better. Or I can use tape, or I'm probably just going to solder it because I took a soldering course. So I would like to just kind of figure out how that works. So yeah. And I've got to undo like all the zip ties and stuff like that to make sure this runs through the cable housing clearly. And I kind of want to shrink wrap all the wires anyways, or use some kind of tape instead of using the zip ties, and that will make it look cleaner. Or I can drill a hole into the frame and run it all through and make it internally routed cables, which would look nice, but that is kind of a project. So yeah, and I'm kind of tiresome of running cable management on the giant roam. And yeah, so and then I've got some classes to take tonight, and yeah, I'm not even going to talk about specifically what classes they are because I kind of want to keep a few things to myself. Just kind of keep it close to my vest, you know. So yeah.